Welcome to Pan's Daily Live with your host, Peter Avalon-Nordstar, aka Pan, your leadership mentor and vision guide and founder of North Star Leadership Center, your your source code to leadership. Almost got hit by a bike there. So anyways, today's topic is, what are you committed to? So I just came out of a business meeting with a former client that is now asking my help again. And last year and all up until maybe 6 months ago, we were working on basically growing his company. Last year we grew his company by 40%, which was massive. I was hired as a leadership mentor and as a consultant, business consultant, in terms of growing his company, in terms of sales and so forth. Now, so today we had an interesting conversation about this, and this is where my question for you comes in. What are you committed to? So as we're going through the process of me asking him all these questions that I normally ask in a session, it became very obvious for me, or to me, that he was more committed to his problems than actually finding solutions to his problems. So every time I would come up with a solution for his problem, he would counter it with, well, it's that person that did that, or it's not the right season, or whatever it might be. Every single thing I said had a counter problem. So it became very obvious for me later on through this conversation that he was more committed to his problems than the solutions. He was more committed to actually staying in his problems or lack than he is in changing it. Now, this is actually a pretty crucial thing when you have a business, is that you have to be open to somebody from the outside, especially when you're paying a consultant to actually help you grow your business. But instead of listening to what I was offering him, the solutions, I basically handed him a $9,000 solution today in our session, and yet he was unwilling to take it. So the question I have for you today is, what are you committed to? Are you committed to your solutions or your problems? We all have challenges, especially in business. As an entrepreneur, we all have challenges. I work with a ton of entrepreneurs. I work with a ton of businessmen that are growing their business from either startup to $1 million business. We all have same problems. The scalability is different in terms of how bad they are. But if you're unwilling to look at the solutions that are being provided to you, then what's the point? So based on the conversation I had with him today, I realized that it didn't really matter what I put on the table, because he was still unwilling to look at the solutions. So what I have to do with him is we have to do a lot of mindset change and have some raw, honest truth. He's the reason his business is where it is today, because we are, if you're an entrepreneur listening to this, you are a direct reflection of your company. That includes your staff. So if your business is not thriving, it's not because it's somebody else's fault. It's because it's your fault. You're the reason why your business is where it is today. Stop bullshitting around with it. Stop telling people that it's their fault. Own up to the truth and change it. If you don't change it, nothing will change. You have to be the leader in your company that makes this change for anything to happen. So anyways, to cut this very long story very short, the next session I'll have with him is based more on mindset, and it'll be a very raw and honest conversation about fucking owning up to your truth. We all have to do this at some point in our life, and especially in our business, because we tend to blame other people for our downfalls when it's actually our own fault. So next session with him will be a lot of mindset, and I'll do my best to take him out of the blame set. So my question for you today is, what are you committed to? Are you committed to your problems or your solutions? Comment below. Hey, Annie. Comment below. Happy birthday, by the way. Comment below with the solutions or the challenges that you're committed to. Okay, have a beautiful day. Ciao.